Okay, we are going to finish up the tutorial on the hand crocheted hand towel tutorial. You will be needing a button, a tapestry needle to tuck in the ends, and a scissors. Okay, by now you should have finished all 8 of your rows. So you should have your piece. It should be, you should be repeating the first 4 rows. So you're going to need 2 rows that are single crochet, then 2 rows that are double crochet, crisscross your crochet on them. So it should look something like this. And you should have 8 rows. If you'd like your towel to be a little bit smaller, it's okay to add less rows. But this is a decent length for a hand towel. So now we can hang it. We're going to chain 1 and turn the work. And you're going to want to the first right out get-go to decrease. I think I decrease every 4. First stitch decrease, then go single crochet in the next 4. And then decrease again. And repeat that till you get to the end, or so you can, because you want to make it smaller on the top. Smaller. And just repeat throughout the whole thing. This is the way we decrease things. I'm so goofy, I know. Because we're making the towel topper. Hopefully we won't throw that on the floor today. But if I do, it happens. Make sure you decrease in the last stitch, even if it's not even. That's okay. That's okay. Alright. Chain 1 and turn your project. And we're going to decrease some more, but less. So decrease. Now we're going to do it every 3. So make sure you're decreasing in the beginning and then do 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches and then decrease and then repeat. Just keep repeating until you get to the end. move the pony that has decided to join us. My daughter must have left that on the desk. She does use this desk from time to time, so she colors. Alright. And decrease in your last stitch. And chain one and turn. And if it's curling up, that's what we want it to do, because so you can hang it from your cupboard. And decrease in the first stitch, and then do every two. And that's okay if one side doesn't come out totally. It's alright. Oop, oh. I don't know what I'm doing here now. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay, so make sure you're doing your decrease, and then in the next two crochet, single crochet in the next two stitches, and do that throughout this row. And you're going to end up probably doing decreasing in the last two here. Okay, chain one and turn your work. And continue decreasing. Do a single crochet in the next stitch, and then again decrease, single crochet in the next stitch, and throughout this row. And then on this one, alright, decrease in your first stitch, and then do single crochet in the next stitches until you get to the last two, and you're going to decrease in the last, use the last two to decrease. So, and I'll count the stitches when I get that far. Give me a second. Alright, okay, and decrease. Alright, so you're going to decrease in the first two, and then you're going to single crochet in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in the next 6, and then the last two you're going to decrease. And then you're going to turn, and you're going to start to make your topper now. We don't have to decrease anymore because it's good width. Next row, just single crochet in the, I think there's like 8. And you want to do a few rows. I usually do about 8 rows before I have the place where I put my button on. Well, make the buttonhole. So these are pretty easy. So Once you learn the pattern, you can pretty much make them over and over and over and over. I did well with these at the farmer's market this year. I sold quite a few of them. So we're making the spot where you're gonna, at the top of this will be the buttonhole. But I think I do 8, I think. Oh, well, we go. Yeah. 8 stitches, 8 rows. Do, 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 do. So far I have, I count rows. Doo -doo. All right. I have 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, I think I'm going to make this a little longer. I have 8 rows here, but it's not as long as I would like it. So I think I'm going to go probably do 4 more, and that will be 12. And then I think it'll look decent. I don't know why I was thinking 8. And that's okay. We're gonna do there's gonna be 12 rows altogether. Because we want it to be long enough that you can put it over your stove or cupboard door or refrigerator. You will also be able to use this on knobs also. So, like if your kitchen only has like little knobs, I'm gonna figure out what row I'm on in a second. All right, yeah, that's better. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 feet. And then I'll show you how to do for the buttonhole. Okay. Now we're going to do the buttonhole. Turn your work. And depending on how big your button is, Okay, I usually just crochet like 2, and then I chain 4, and then single crochet 2, and then to make this stronger so you can use it for a knob, we do a little bit extra here. So you crochet, put 2 in the next 2 stitches, and then you do your 4 single crochet through the loop to make that loop stronger. And then there you go. So now your work should look pretty much like this. You got your buttonhole in there, your stitches. Okay, now, and you want it to be wrinkled on top because, you know, so you can bring it in to do this part. All right, now you can decide where you want your button. I usually put the button like right here. Okay, some people put it a little higher, but I put it right here. And you can use this either to hang it from a knob, or you can hang it off your stove or refrigerator, whatever. Whatever makes you happy. Okay, but now we gotta tuck in strings first. So all I do is tuck in all the strings and I'll sew the button on. And I'll do that on here too, so you can see how it's done. Just take your needle, go to the back of your work, and string it through. Come on now. Cooperation here. And I just go up through the loops here. And we do the one on the bottom. You can also like outline this too if you want to. You can crochet around it if you want to too. All up to you. There's different patterns on how to do these hand towels. I've seen some on Facebook, so which I thought were kind of cool. I thought about looking up the pattern for it. It's like a wavy pattern. I don't remember what they call that stitch, but my mom used to have a big old Afghan like that with that particular stitch. I think she still has the Afghan. I don't know. I never asked her. I haven't seen it in quite some time, so I don't know what she did with it. She's probably got it buried. Alright, now come from, what you want to do is tuck your string in on the back here, wherever you decide to put your button. And this is what I do to get the button on. I string through the back of these, and then what I do is pull that all the way in, and then I go through this one of the same stitches, just one on the back there to hold it so it doesn't slide out. Because before I used to have problems with the thread coming out when I was trying to sew on the button, and it was just very annoying. So now I loop it a little bit so that way it doesn't come out later. Now I gotta find the hole for the back of the button here. And then I just do a regular thing that you would do with a button. I like to double my thread through the buttonholes so the button doesn't come off. I prefer the button to stay. I hate loose buttons. So it's one of my pet peeves. I hate buttons that are not sewn on well. It kind of just ticks me off. So I always make sure my buttons are sewn on quite well. And then again, you go back to the back and go through some loops. And as it's going to be an anchor, I put it through. I take one loop and I go back through the loop. Just one of the stitches, not all of them. And then I continue a little bit ways further and then cut off. Now I know the button is going to stay there. And now you can hang it from a knob, from a cupboard. Or you can go like that with it and hang it from your refrigerator or your stove. So it's all up to you. Oops, sorry. You can hang it through your stove like this, or you can just take it and put it on a knob. Whatever makes you happy. And that's the tutorial on this. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I will be doing more tutorials on other things. I have a few other things I have laying around that I've been working on or deciding to work on as a project for on here, and I will be taping them pretty soon. So probably next week. So I'm going to see you all later, and make sure you subscribe to this channel. Hit like if you like this stuff. Share these videos. If you'd like to leave a comment, go right ahead. If I don't respond to your comments, it's not because I'm ignoring you. I do read them. Sometimes my computer does not let me. I'll leave a note. So just so y'all know, so don't panic on that. I still read them. I care very much about the people that watch my videos, and I'm hoping for more subscribers. So, well, we'll see you later. Okay.